let's take a look at this falsetta together. Since 2 videos ago I was talking about Paco, I decided to kind of push some falsettas of Paco, maybe played very slowly. I know Paco is not that accessible. Of course, there are so many tutorials out there, but I wanted to kind of try and simplify if possible and see what happens. So to do that, let's try to look at the melody first by itself without any chords or anything. This is always the best way to kind of get a deep understanding of the falsetta that you're about to learn. What is the intention of the falsetta? How is it played? What is the melody of it? And to be clear, it's not possible with all falsettas, with all guitarists especially. Only the ones who compose with melody, very, very clear melody. Again, that's why I love Paco. So, for example, the melody of this falsetta, when you're going like this, just take it like that on a single string. Maybe it's so simple, yet of course when you start to put the things in the back, and that's what makes Paco. So for example, in the very beginning, when instead of doing right like that, Paco goes with this trick where he goes like this. It's 2 thumbs like this, two notes with the thumb, index, and then you do a slide down and then go like that. So it becomes, and he continues with this idea like that. So this is also the same like that, but when it's done very fast, it doesn't sound dissonant like now, right? So you do it like this. Put it together like this. If you put a chord in between, it will be even nicer. This is the dominant, A7, and then the D minor. So when you do like this, right, you can put the chord D minor in between and then continue. But right from the bat, like, you can tell how cool this is. And these details are very quickly just missed because you're just hearing it and it just passes like that, right? Golpe maybe, slight golpe maybe, index up like that, then continue. Then he goes to, like this is a D sharp, like this, and E flat, right? So when you're doing like this here, we're doing these details, by the way, might be slightly different from the original. I'll just get the idea of it. But for example, you can do an arpeggio 3 times, thumb here 1 time on the 6th string. The chord, by the way, if I say in the numbers of the fret, for example, I'm covering here with the half bar, the index finger on 3 strings, 1 1 1 like this, and here we have 3 1 1 3, and then we have 4 down here like this, and then we can go down, have the full bar ready. Now I don't put the full bar like this. I don't want to hear that note. So I just kind of, it's covered here with this index finger like that. When you want to focus as this as the root of the chord, which is an E flat, like this. Do it one more time slowly. Bar. Put the chord down like this with the thumb. Now this is an E flat, like we were saying. And what's interesting to me is when he changes to this position here, he doesn't indicate the bass, whether it's a minor chord or a major, because this is we said an E flat this way. Now what he does here is like this. So this could be an E flat from here, or it could be also a C minor 7 like this. If he had played the bass on the 5, we would have known, right? But I do see this as a minor more than an E flat, because this is the relative minor of the E flat. So when you go like this, there's the E flat, which is here, relative minor, to C minor 7, technically like that as well. So he could be doing, could be like a C minor going to the D minor as well, like that. But he's playing the bass on the 6, and this is the twist to me that I like. Right? And that's the kind of details that I tend to really, really like, because it's a small, small detail, but not giving you the root. Instead of playing, this is the expected way to do it. Like he goes for the bass on the top. Then he goes to the to the D minor 7 like this. Super cool. So far the chords we have A7, D minor, we have the E flat, we have, let's say, C minor, and then D minor 7 like this. This is one of the hardest part of the entire song, this part. And then when you hear it, I assume you probably think this is the easiest part of the falsetta, right? Because it sounds so simple. So simple. But then when you get to play and you notice what he's doing, he's putting the chords in between, that's why. And it has to fall exactly on the compass. So you notice all the pinky work here. Like that. As for the chords, since we're just talking about the harmony for now, we went to the D minor, right? Like this, and then we're going back down the cadence. C, C7, and B flat 7, like that, and we go back to D, like that. So back to D minor. This is just a kind of chromatic. For example, instead of going to C like this, we're just going down the chord. It's like as if doing like that, right? Like that. But obviously it has a twist as well, this one. It obviously sounds like a, isn't this a sharp 11? I think. Where would that be? Here? I think so. And we take the root, which is here, the D flat, this D flat, and then go to C like that. It falls just very nicely, you know, when you go, and then you go from C. Now here is also the bass is still falling, so it's like you're doing like that while doing the melody up at the same time. Like that with the melody. I love this section so much. When you get this note, what does this remind you? It's so cool. This one is when you're playing kind of like you're putting a major note. So when you're playing like, I don't know music theory, just to be very, very clear, but when you're playing like this and you have the minor usually goes like this. Let's take it from here, it's better. Now when you're playing a major, now we are only taking this note and keeping all the others the same. But he's using this on the A, on that. So he does this very, very often. This is, I don't know, this is the best way I can explain it. It's kind of like having this kind of illusion between the major and the minor, while on the Phrygian, kind of the Phrygian dominant here position, no? And the combination of both sounds really, really, really cool. So when you get to this section, like this is still like kind of a B flat, so it's still kind of having the B flat or even open like this, but he's using this note here. Then he opens more and you double the G. But I would still consider this is a B flat. So when you go like this here, B flat, and then close to A. Let's take a look at this section one more time. When you go, right? And then he repeats again, but this time he goes to NF7. You go D, D minor, B flat major 7. Now I added something when I was playing it in normal speed. I added like a G. It's not necessary, but I like to kind of every time it'll be cool to add a different bass, I thought, and I just ended up with this one note. But you can go, for example, what was it again? It doesn't work, but you know what I mean, right? And then it's so nice. Anyway, Paco doesn't go for this. He's more straightforward, more simple. Less is more. So when you go like this, the B flat, stay on here, and then go just back to A. These are the chords. Just to recap: A7, D minor, go to D minor, E flat, maybe a C minor 7, maybe over G in this case, D minor 7, C7, D flat 7, D. We said this is a D sharp major. Sharp 11 and then C, so sharp 11 and then C major. We didn't say which chord it could be, but it's not, because it's not like a, we're not going there, we're going actually here. So we just think of it as the bass dropping at this moment. So we're going, I don't even know this chord as well, but still this is a B flat. I'm thinking of a B flat here, another still B flat, but we're changing a little bit inside of it, right? D minor, F7, B flat major 7, still. It's so cool when you just dissect the melody by itself, and then the chords by itself, and then you see the whole small tricks that he's putting inside. Makes things more and more interesting, right? I hope it's clear. I'll just play it very slowly now, and then you can just see how it's being played very slowly. And I hope you like it. But I just want to clarify before, I do recommend learning the one single string melody version, just the melody itself. You play the compass if you want. 6, 7, 8, 9. Best way to kind of understand the melody first. Learn this one first, and then you can get the full thing. And just one more thing before we move to the falsetta very slowly. I'm right now at 28k subs here, and I know on YouTube once you reach to 30k, I think you can do some membership kind of like a subscription for memberships or something like that. I've been wanting to do this like I think a year ago or something, but I wasn't there yet. Now I still have like maybe 2k subs to get there, so maybe by next year. So I was thinking maybe once I open the membership thing, when it happens, maybe like I can add a falsetta or two a month, just like this one, like today. I still don't have any clear plan on what to do with it. I don't know if I want to be like fully exclusive tutorials for the members or not. I do prefer covers, just to be clear. I do prefer like sharing my falsettas, hopefully when the album is out even more, but I do prefer playing. I'm the kind of person, I want to play. I want to play guitar. I don't mind teaching. It's also fun to do that, but I enjoy playing a lot more. But still, if the member thing happens, well, maybe I can start to give some falsettas once a month or twice, like this one we're doing now. Let me know your thoughts, what you'd be interested in first, and we can talk from there. So without further ado, let's go and see the falsetta very slowly, all right?